This security camera captured a terrifying moment inside a manufacturing plant when a heavy metal object suddenly fell from above. A worker was bent over, focused on his task directly below, completely unaware that danger was hanging overhead. Fortunately, because he was wearing proper protective headgear, the direct impact was partially absorbed, allowing him to escape a fatal accident by mere inches. Co-workers rushed in immediately to provide assistance. This is a sobering reminder for all of us. Accidents can happen anywhere, at any time. Never let your guard down. Always wear proper personal protective equipment because your safety is your own responsibility. This security camera captured an extremely dangerous situation inside a warehouse, one that every forklift operator needs to remember. You can see the forklift attempting to exit the back of a truck after completing a loading operation. But then, a deadly mistake occurs. The truck driver suddenly accelerates before the forklift is fully stable. The lack of coordination between the truck driver and the forklift operator leads to a terrifying chain of events. The forklift loses its support, tips over, and falls freely onto the concrete floor below. In that split-second fight for survival, the operator narrowly escapes, but moments later is struck by the heavy steel machine itself. This is a hard lesson about proper loading procedures and one critical rule: always secure the truck keys out during loading and unloading. Remember, slow down for 1 second. Follow the procedure. It could save your life. This security camera captured a heart-stopping moment in a heavy mechanical work area. You can see workers operating around large engine blocks. Above them, a crane is lifting a machine weighing several tons. Then, in a split second, the lifting cable suddenly fails, causing the massive engine to drop straight to the floor, crushing everything beneath it. Fortunately, the worker in the red shirt steps back just moments before the disaster strikes. This is a serious warning about the importance of routine equipment inspections and strict enforcement of exclusion zones while cranes are in operation. Never gamble your life on what might happen. Always follow workplace safety instructions because hesitation can mean survival. This video opens with security camera footage capturing an extremely dangerous work situation, one that could have led to devastating consequences. We see workers using a man lift and scaffolding to move a large structural component. However, poor coordination and the absence of a clear plan cause the load to lose balance, collapse, and bring down the adjacent scaffolding system. This is a costly warning about ignoring safety rules and failing to properly assess risks when working at height. In construction, a single moment of carelessness, or even a small miscalculation of weight and gravity, can turn a job site into the scene of a catastrophic accident. Always remember, safety is not luck. It is the result of careful preparation and strict discipline. Never let a moment of negligence cost you your life. This security camera captured a high-risk workplace incident, one where a split second of complacency could have led to devastating consequences. We see a large industrial shaft in operation when, without warning, components are violently ejected, turning the scene into chaos. Fortunately, the worker reacts in time and no one is injured. But this moment serves as a serious wake-up call about the critical importance of machine guarding. Never gamble with your life by bypassing safety equipment. Remember, in industrial environments, discipline and caution are the strongest barriers that ensure you make it home safely every day. Safety comes first. Never let what if turn into regret. This security camera captured an extremely dangerous situation, a costly warning for anyone who ignores safety rules when working at height. We see a man attempting to climb a ladder that lacks proper support in order to reach an item on a high shelf. In a split second, the ladder loses traction and slides out, sending both the worker and the object crashing down onto the concrete floor. This violent fall is a clear reminder that 1 second of rushing can cost a lifetime. Never gamble your life on unstable equipment or unsafe working positions. Always remember, inspect your equipment, secure proper support, and never work at height without full safety assurance. Don't let a moment of carelessness turn into lasting regret. This security camera captured a heart-stopping workplace incident, as a crew attempted to install a massive metal roof panel using a truck-mounted crane. Due to poor weight assessment and unstable support points, the panel suddenly collapses, pulling a worker who was standing on a ladder down to the ground. Fortunately, no one is seriously injured. But this moment perfectly illustrates how one small miscalculation can lead to disastrous consequences on a job site. Never take lifting equipment lightly, and always ensure that every technical procedure is strictly controlled. Remember, caution is the strongest shield protecting you and your co-workers. Work safely so you can return home. Don't let a single careless second turn into a lifetime of regret. This security camera captured a horrifying moment when death truly passed through a construction site. We see a worker alone at the bottom of a deep trench, adjusting a pipe, while the surrounding soil above is left completely unreinforced. In a split second, a massive wall of earth collapses, burying the worker entirely beneath tons of heavy soil and mud. This is the clearest proof of what happens when trench safety regulations are ignored, where negligence can cost a human life. Never enter an excavation without proper shoring or protective systems in place. Remember, a safety plan is never excessive because accidents do not give us a second chance. Work with your mind so your body makes it home alive. This security camera captured an incident that's both hard to watch and strangely ironic, but it delivers a costly lesson in workplace safety. We see two men attempting to move a heavy tool cabinet down a steep ramp from the back of a truck. Instead of securing it with straps or having additional support from below, they allow the cabinet to roll freely under its own momentum. In a split second, the hundreds of pounds cabinet goes out of control, dragging one of the men down the ramp and flipping over, sending tools flying everywhere. This is a clear example of how saving 1 second can cost a lifetime when transport safety is taken lightly. Always remember, a proper plan and the correct use of support equipment don't just protect property, they protect your health and your life. Don't let a moment of carelessness turn a routine task into a preventable accident. This security camera captured a classic and dangerous mistake in equipment handling as a massive cable reel was pushed down from a height of nearly 2 stories. Because of overconfidence and the lack of proper speed control equipment, the two workers quickly lose control once gravity takes over and pulls the reel down the ramp. In a split second, the hundreds of pounds load slips from their hands, rolling freely like a steel ball, slamming straight into a glass door and shattering it on impact. This is a costly lesson in failing to properly assess the risks of moving heavy loads on a steep incline. Never rely on human strength to fight the momentum of heavy equipment. Always use restraining chains, braking systems, or proper lifting machinery. One moment of negligence can destroy property and put your life in serious danger. Swimming pool from an elevated position. Instead of using proper machinery, they relied on crude wooden beams as makeshift levers. In a split second, the excessive weight overwhelms the setup, everything goes out of control, and the pool drops freely, crushing down onto a man below. Miraculously, he escapes death by inches. This is a costly lesson in ignoring workplace safety rules. Never gamble your life on reckless, improvised methods like this. This security camera captured the full scene of a rare construction site accident on what appeared to be a calm, sunny morning. A wheel loader is moving at a relatively high speed as it carries out its task. However, the operator appears either overconfident or completely blocked by a blind spot. In a single moment of inattention, the massive bucket slams into the rear of a parked passenger car. The impact is so powerful that the back of the car is completely crushed and pushed several meters forward. Fortunately, no one was inside the vehicle at the time. This video serves as a serious wake-up call. 1 second of distraction on a job site can lead to unpredictable consequences. Always check your blind spots and follow workplace safety procedures before it's too late.